Alright, what's up YouTube? So back with a video. I seen earlier that Farquad had a stream open. I decided to look on Twitch to see if anyone was like say live on Chromehounds while I was doing other stuff. So I wanted to sit there and potentially watch a video. Right now, Farquad is the type of guy that is exactly like me when I first started playing Chromehounds. Right. Now, when you lose a game, you get you get angry because you think, fuck, we lose, right, blah de blah. Now, the reason why I watched this video and I wanted to basically make a video on it because I'm not trying to hit on him to say that, he's not good at the game, like because the way on how he's competitive is exactly how I am. Like, but the thing is instead of getting angry at the game, he needs to direct that energy into where he went wrong and what he could do better. Because I could help this guy a lot. You see, the thing is when I met someone else on this game, 3, 4 years like back when it first started in like 2006, 2007. Like I met an individual who was exactly like this, and this individual is like a challenger tier player, like League of Legends, right? That's how we both was at the time, right? We were both like this, and this is why the reason why I like the way Farquad is because of his competitiveness. Yeah, competitiveness. He has got that. He has got that. My kind of. He's got that fire inside of him to win. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people in this game lacked, right? Now, basically, he also, later on in the video, someone asks a comment, like, at 21 minutes, and it's like, are you using 60s or are you using 90s? Now, I can prove why 90s are better than 60s. Whoever sat there and decided to use 60s over 90s is completely wrong. And I can show you exactly why that is, right? Now, I guarantee if I was to say play with this guy and train him on how I played this game, we could run unstoppable games where we wouldn't lose. But the thing is where I play this game, right? And we're going to play this free battle scenario. In my eyes, I don't care if we lose this. This is like something like to test builds, have a bit of a laugh, have fun, because this is not war. Like, if you're going to play only with, like, a specific set of people as, like, your squad, even though the squads are not there and you just play with those people as a squad, then it would make sense that, these are the people that, you play with and then you don't give away, like, how you guys play or, like, this is kind of, then you play competitiveness to where you win the game. Now, I'm going to show you, like, he said at the end of the video that he would never use the bastards cannons again from, him playing this game. Now, I played this game for a long time and I got really good at it, and a lot of people don't like me because I'm good at it, but at the end of the day, if you want to be good, you've got to be associating with people that are good. If you're not good at the game and you associate with people that are not good at the game, it's just, you ain't going to reach the potential of how you are, exactly like when I used to rock around with the BTR guys, right? They just didn't have the fire to, to win, to be the number one. They didn't want that. They were just casual players. But this guy is not. Now, he might get hated on because, he rages or he maybe don't like what happens, but let's just get into this. I'm going to kind of like skip a little bit through and, tell you what I would have done. But, at the end of the day, people playing Chromehounds that literally wanted to get good at this game, it's kind of good it's on PC because you can film videos like this.
Can't understand.
Right, so he ends up going in the game. I can click this and I can watch it here without it minimized. So he's using the triple bastard. Now, he should use the build I made. Now, because he's putting all three on the front. Now, he should use the one that I did. Go back, replay with my hand, and you know, just play with that build, right? So you know, there's a bit in this game where
Pop his head up and try and take a
he's
shot on me.
he's kind of like he's firing shots straight off the back, which you know you can do. It's you can land them on the base in case they start base one, like you know, land them on their head. But even the thing with this hand is because it does so much damage with 90s, you can literally range someone's base as well.
Delta.
Like, so it is a good
Kenny
build.
likes to post up.
It is a very good build,
and wait for one of us
to use it the way I did it.
In the middle ground, and
it is possible they went 2 though.
You can hear them talking, which
I'll tell you
realistically,
I'll zoom in on base 2 and see if there's a flag on the side of it.
Don't see anything.
The way we can do that.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'll mute them for the second. So what he does is he basically goes up on this hill and he doesn't like push up at all, and he's just sitting back. Now his teammate's running off to the left. Now when his teammate takes control of that hill on the left hand side, he really kind of should have just kind of pushed with him when he actually got there. So when he gets time to move across, because there's an AR nader in the game, right, which really 4 shots of the bastards will rip all of his guns off. Now, you know, he kind of moved here, and then he just became like a sitting duck, basically, right? Like, once you know what their hands are, you can apply pressure in a specific way, right? So, for example, they have a triple single on their side, which is an Asifa build, and I think it's Ujiko that's in the game who he's playing with. He literally runs a cannon hound, right? So when a cannon hound finds, you know, one of their guys, right, and knows that he's using an Asifa hound, you know, this is when he then can apply pressure, and the other one's an AR nader. Now, what realistically, like, if this was a, you know, like a war game, as in how High would play the game, right, we would have kind of try and take that base one hillside on the other side of the green map, not on red, because they're looking for. So where does he get involved? Right, hold on. So let me just skip to this. So this is where. Oh right, so this is where he starts firing at these guys, right? You know, the bastards, you get extra ammo as well. You know, so you can kind of waste shots. So he's ranging right now. Where he is right now, I don't know if his teammate was on the left in the rolling hills. Yeah, I think he is. He's in the rolling hills on the left, right? So where his teammate is right now, on the left, you see him on the map, right? He's pushing up. This is when he should have moved over to the left-hand side, because he's got all the range coming down. He kind of just sits on this hill the whole game, and then, you know, he kind of complains, or, you know, the reason that he loses is because of the hand itself, or, you know, the bastards, or if he's using the Asifas. And then they kind of had a debate, you know, with this. But before that AR nader got to the top of that hill, right, the reason I'm going to say, like, if he essentially, right, like, if he essentially pushes the rolling hills on the left here, right, and that AR stick goes down here, that AR stick 100% loses all his guns as soon as they gain the top control of the ridge. Like, if he was already moved around to get round to here, right, or on this hill here, and that triple single would be forced to fall back probably around his base. And this guy was running cannons, right? So, you know, if he's running cannons, they can apply pressure to the base, and then they can splash them from the hillside, right? Making the AR nader legit useless. But because he doesn't, like, I don't know if this guy is a new player or is someone, you know, I don't know who he is originally from the game. You know, it'd be nice to know if he actually said, oh, yo, this was my game attack. And then I'd be like, oh, right, this is, you know, this I know who he is, because I know pretty much a lot of people in that game, right? But there's no reason this AR nader would have been, this AR nader should have been stripped. Like, now, they did have an argument, you know, with each other, saying that the triple single basically you know, wasn't stripped and he had 2 guns left, and you know he's using kind of 60s here, and on the bastards you need the 90s. The 90s are a bigger splash range than the 60s, and I will prove it. The thing is when these people are like, oh, you should use 60s, you use 660s. Like you see how that, like if that was a 90, that was a direct hit on his legs, yeah. So the fucking damage would have been insane, right? Because this is a very competitive game, and Farquad's a competitive player, and this is how I am when I played this game, and this is why everyone used to give me stick for it. Oh, well, you but at the end of the day, if this game was on like an MLG stage, man, we would have got there. You see that there? If he had 90s, like, dude, this guy would have had no guns. Like, I think it's because he's using 60s in the game, and this is why I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna show you why it is. And the thing is, he should have, when he was applying a lot of pressure on them, he should have moved up. This is when you can start getting more aggressive. You know, the reason why you got the Custas are a very durable tread. They're really for close combat. The bastards have 500 more durability than the Asifas, so you don't really have to run away. This was when the time that he should have rushed. Should have got up there, take control of that hill, fire down on him, stripped him, right? And, you know, he should have moved up on him, yeah? Like, this is where people kind of... Sometimes, some people are very mechanically good at the game, but then they don't know when to move. Like, as soon as they dial in when to move or when to push, like, they literally become just smash gods and smash everybody. And that's where, like, you know, that's when people are like, well, this guy's too good, maybe we'll not play against him, we'll back out the lobbies, you know. Because realistically here, like, you know, his shots are not bad, but this is where, oh, his teammate was stripped, innit? Like, if he'd... So where that triple single is now, if he'd have got over there early on, bro, they would have never lost this game. They would have never lost. They would have absolutely smoked them, dude. Because he had 3 guns, right? And then he popped some off him there, but the other explosion was on the own player's legs, right? Something popped on him. And then he's like, oh, he's stripped, dude. He's got no guns left. Right? So he's like, oh, the AR... Nah, this is when you should fucking rush that guy. Like, if that guy was stripped, fucking rush that AR nader. Go shit on him. Yeah? Go rush on him, go shit on him, get off that hill. You know, there's no need to reason to be there when you've got the advantage, right? So then, he's like, oh, wow, this dude has weapons left, right? So even, you know, this is basically what they said. So anyone who's not seen this.
Have you stripped the AR yet?
I think so.
Right.
I just saw something
Hit the
else
triple.
go off him.
Hit the triple. You've stripped him entirely. Hit the triple.
Right? This is where he fires back in there. Must have skipped
That's
back too
gonna-
far.
Oh,
Yep, you just stripped him. You just stripped him.
Yeah, this is when he told.
That's it.
This is what I mean. You don't know he's stripped though completely.
One more hit.
Like, you shouldn't
Yep,
really
you
tell
stripped
him
him.
that
That's
unless.
it. GG, we win.
alright. Oh, no, the air's not stripped. He's got 2 ARs left. He's going right.
That's fine. Strip him.
Yeah, I'm looking.
That's why I specifically built this hand for like rushing hills. Like, there's no reason for, like, because it's so durable. Because it, you know, if they start like poking you, you can take so much more damage over in the C4.
Let me know if he's hit him or not.
Nope, down
I think he could have literally ranged their base from where he is as well and killed their base by winning that way.
to the right.
That's another downside of what he could have done if they started base 1.
He is not stripped. Okay.
Down
He's...
to the...
Yeah, you see, this is what I mean. So this is where he lied to him and told him he was stripped. So he took his focus away from him to the other guy and then was getting hit again. So, you know,
Wait. What?
The triple still has 2
is...
guns. Jeez. Yeah,
What?
he just blew my rotor
I've
off.
spotted like fucking 7 things pop off him. I legitimately have spotted 7 things fucking pop off him.
yeah, you see, he's saying all this stuff blown off him, but you can see when the explosion of the battle, something popped on his teammate when those howitzers landed. Nah, he was definitely using 60s here, not using 90s. 90s are way better. They really are, because they fucking spin you around So, like, when an AR nade is rushing up on you, if you tap the trigger and fire one at him, you know, bait his fucking shit out, move, and then fire the other two at him and spin him around again, your other one's reloaded. So as soon as you constantly reload, boom, 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 you're firing him single and just keep spinning him around. He can't do nothing. You literally win the game.
Yeah, no, he's just blue
I
too.
literally watched every single weapon pop off of him.
Well, you didn't watch everything pop off him because how, you know, he still has guns.
How the
That's-
fuck has he still got stuff?
So it's a complete
That's
lie.
wild.
So you're kind of making, kind of stressing your teammate out, which you kind of don't want to do.
I've only got 12 trigger pulls left anyway. Oh, that sucks.
I know this guy is someone who, like, not really doesn't like to lose in like a stupid way. This is what I mean. Like, this is why, you know, he's playing hounds,
Now the ARs,
and that's how he wants to win. And this
Listen
is
up on
why
the
this
Oh,
is
no,
why I
it's a
see
sniper.
potential in this individual. I see potential in this guy because this is the type of individual I was to become before you become really good at this fucking game. Even though this game doesn't have many people on it or it's dead or whatever, like, you know,
Let me know if
he's
the
not
ARs,
really
like,
watching
wrapping
his
around
map.
the back or not.
where, you know, he's sliding off the hill, fucking himself up. He's kind of getting, I don't know,
Yes.
maybe a
Looks
bit,
like it's
bit of
gonna
anxiety
be
here, right? Because he
like
wants to win.
G5-ish soon.
So
G5, okay.
he ends
I
up
need to
like,
face him because he'll.
so where's this? So this is where he's still got
Maybe I
guns,
just
right?
need to go back to his Cephas and get off triple bastards. Like I don't.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
triple bastards doesn't seem to be it.
What's he saying?
I don't know if like the splash radius is fucking smaller or
So the splash radius is smaller on the 60s. You don't want to use the 60s. This is why I tried to explain many times. The 60s are trash. Yeah, you want 90s. Because this guy landed 3 direct hits. And someone said at the end of the chat, it sounded like vindictive, right? I think it was vindictive. Vindictive turned around and said something about along the lines of, you know, the 4 direct hits or something like that, I don't know. Or no, the KE damage. He said that people get thrown off by the KE damage being higher. The KE damage that's higher is correct. It is correct. It's 100% correct. Go drop a base with the bastards and they do more damage. They do more damage.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
suicide.
The direct impact is massive, like on the 90s, but the 90s do more splash. I'm going to prove it to you.
Like dive onto Joe. How is he not stripped still? Oh,
So he was already weak, so, you know, it's pretty mad that, you know, his guns are not come off, right? So it's one of these things. So
my lord! I
It
literally
basically
just,
says,
okay,
like-
I'm never touching bastards again.
yeah.
this is where he said he's never going to use them. So, you know, they're getting a bit frustrated, you know, because they lose. And, you know, this is where you need to divert the energy. You need to be like, well, you know, we'll try this again, but, you know, if Orville says use the 90s, maybe, you know, I'll try the 90s and try his build the way I set up the guns, you know, in a better way, right?
Never touching
I don't know why
bastards.
people even try
So-
with bastards when a Cephas just always fucking rip.
Dude, it's so.
So he's saying that Asifas are better, right? Which is not true. It's not true. So look, watch this. Right, let's do this real quick. So we're gonna move this off to the side. We're gonna move this here. Right, this is our test hound. Yeah? This is our test hound. So right here we have let's go to assemble hound. Right? And then we go to set ammo type. This one is a 90. This one is a 90, yeah, and this one is a 60, yeah. Now the splash damage of the 90s per each gun is the same, right? But I'm going to show you this right now, because this is the point that everyone keeps fucking arguing. Oh, the 60s are better. No, they're not. They're not. They never will be. The 60s are not the best. They never will be. Did I set them all up? Right, that's the 90, that's the 60. Right, let's go over here. Right, trial sortie, Yeah? You want to try stuff. I don't even have a rotor. I can't even fly. Right, so. What we're going to do is we're going to go close to the base. Right. So I'm going to show you exactly why. Right, so. We're going to stand here, right? I'm going to zoom in. Which gun's this? Right, this one. This one's the 90, yeah? Right? Right, didn't hit me, yeah? Right, let's move a little bit closer. Right, let's go here, yeah? 90 again. It hit me a little bit, right? It hit me 1% of the damage. Right. Now we're going to use the 60, yeah? Fire the same spot. Didn't hit me. Didn't hit me. You see? It didn't hit me. Yeah, look. I'm going to show you again. Right. 60. Didn't hit me. Yeah? 90. Yeah? Hit me. You see? This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. I've been trying to explain this for so long. Like, Smiter had the same argument. Use the 60, dude. Use the 60s. Use the 60s on your howitzers. Why? That's shit. Like, bastard. Yeah? Right? Same spot. Now I'm looking down. Yeah? Now I'm looking down. Right? Recoils. Way more fucking spins your hand around. This is why you're using these. Yeah? Look, I'm looking in the sky. Right? You see what I mean? I'm looking in the fucking sky, mate. Let me just put me out on so I can see, don't see the sun. My sunglasses. Right? Look. 90. Yeah? Hit me. Right? Let's go back to the red gun. The 60. Same spot. Didn't hit me. Is that any more evidence? Is this... Do you need any more evidence than that? Look. 90. Yeah? Hit me. Yeah? No spin. Right? Bastard. Yeah? Cannon. Bastard. Spin. Spins the hand. The bastards are a better set of cannons. Regardless of what anybody says. You cannot argue this fact with me. I use these for fucking years. Smoking kids. Right? You know, they are better hands. Look. Right? Look how far I'm away from the base, bro. Look at this. 60. Doesn't hit me from there. So, if the guy is here and you're shooting there... No, let's go a little bit further, right? Let's go there. You're not hitting it. Yeah? It's firing the same spot with a bastard. Yeah? Well, that was a bit further. So, you know, that was not exactly correct. Right? So, that was a bit thingy. But they spin you around. This is why you're using them. The base proves exactly what I just said. Look. Watch. 60. Doesn't hit me. Yeah? 90 bastard. Hits me. Yeah? And does the spin. Now I have to readjust. Right? 90. A C4. Yeah? You see? That one spun me as well. Right? You see? See? I got hit by that. Bastard. And again. 60s are shit. Right? Don't use 60s. 60s are rubbish. Yeah? No damage. Orville is right again. Thank you for watching my video. Farquad, I'm not someone that is bitching against you. You know, at the end of the day, you can improve, right? You can improve yourself, right? You know, I could technically, I could give you pointers, and you probably get better at the game, right? Because you're learning off someone that actually knows something more. So for any of you guys that say I'm right, the evidence is there. The video is long. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.